Miss Connie.
Hi, Beulah. Wow, your dress is really pretty.
Yeah, I know. My mama made it for me.
Are you pretending to be a princess again?
No?
Then why are you wearing a crown?
Oh, I'm pretending to be a queen.
Oh, okay. I thought you preferred being a princess.
Well, I do like tiaras and princess gowns, but queens are married to the king, who's in charge of everybody. They get to sit on the throne next to the king. Oh, and the queen gets to decorate the palace.
Is this your scepter?
Carrying a golden scepter is another benefit of being a queen. My papa made it for me out of wood and helped me paint it gold. Then me and Steffi glued the jewels on it.
Well, you did a great job.
Miss Connie, are scepters just for looks, or do I use it to hit people who don't do what I tell them to do?
Oh, goodness. It's definitely not for hitting people. Some scepters are tall and can be used as a walking stick, but it's mostly just to look impressive. It's a symbol of power and authority.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember what King Xerxes used his scepter for?
Now, who was King Xerox again?
Xerxes. He was married to Queen Esther in the Bible.
Oh, yeah. He had to hold it out if he wanted his guards to let somebody come on in.
That's right. Anyone who came uninvited to the king could be killed if he didn't hold out his scepter to them.
I reckon I need to get me some guards.
Well, the queen in today's lesson had guards who weren't loyal to her.
We're talking about a queen today?
Yep.
We've been talking about so many kings every week. I can't believe there's finally a queen. Let's hear it, Miss Connie. How's the story start?
Well, first, let's review where we stopped in our Kings of Judah series. Do you remember the name of the last king we discussed?
Let's see. We talked about Jesus' birth last time, and I wasn't here the week before that. I was helping in the nursery.
Well, that week we talked about the importance of choosing godly friends, so you were here for the last king we studied.
Oh, okay. I remember he had a real weird name. What did it start with?
A J.
J.
Jehoshaphat.
Oh, Jehoshaphat.
Yes,
With a P-H-A-T on the end.
that's right.
He's that guy who won a battle with a bunch of singers at the front of the army.
Yes, he was a very good king who chose very bad friends. First, he befriended Ahab, who was the king of the northern kingdom of Israel.
Oh, yeah. Ahab almost got him killed.
Yes, but God protected him. Next, Jehoshaphat was friends with Ahab's son, Ahaziah.
Oh, they made cruise ships together.
Cargo ships that God destroyed before they ever set sail because Ahaziah was so wicked.
Oh, yeah. They didn't get to bring back a bunch of treasures.
Nope. And finally, Jehoshaphat was friends with Ahab's second son, who also reigned over Israel. His name was Jehoram.
Was that the guy who got them all out in the desert all thirstified?
Yes, but God rescued them because Jehoshaphat followed and trusted in God. When Jehoshaphat was 60 years old, he passed away, and then his son Jehoram became the next king of Judah.
Miss Connie, I thought you just said that was Ahab's son's name.
Yes, it was. Both Ahab and Jehoshaphat's sons were called Jehoram or Joram, which was a shorter way to say their name.
Well, that's weird that they'd have the same name.
It can be very confusing, especially since they both lived at the same time period. And to make things even more confusing, they were brothers-in-law.
Oh, what? How's that?
Do you remember how I told you that Jehoshaphat's son married a princess?
Uh-huh.
Well, that son was Jehoram, and he married King Ahab's daughter. Her name was Athaliah.
Oh, okay.
She was a yucky princess, though.
A yucky princess?
Yes, her mother was Jezebel, who is famous for being so evil.
Famous? For being evil?
Yes.
Oh, didn't you say last time she had a whole big bunch of God's prophets hurt?
Yes, we'll learn more about her when we study the prophet Elijah soon. But the important thing to know right now is that she was an idol worshiper.
Oh, no.
She got her husband Ahab and all the northern kingdom of Israel worshiping her false god. And her daughter Athaliah followed in her footsteps.
Well, I reckon she was a yucky princess.
Yes, and now, just like her mother, she was a yucky queen. She was married to Jehoram, who became the king of Judah after Jehoshaphat died.
Oh, yeah.
The godly King Jehoshaphat, who had trusted God his whole life, would have been very disappointed in how his son ruled in his place.
What you mean?
With Athaliah as his queen, Jehoram began worshiping her idols, and together they led all of Judah into worshiping them too.
Oh, goodness, that ain't good.
No. And as a result, God allowed two of their neighboring countries who had been under Judah's rule to revolt.
Revolt? Does that got something to do with batteries? My papa fixed my Easy Bake Oven to run off a 9-volt battery so I can use it in our treehouse.
Well, that sounds convenient, but no, revolt doesn't have anything to do with batteries or electricity.
Oh.
It means to rebel against someone in authority. The people of Libnah and Edom crowned their own king and no longer served Jehoram.
Well, it serves him right for worshiping all them yucky idols.
Yes, he also did something else really awful.
What?
He got rid of all of his brothers.
I'm just curious. How do you get rid of your brothers? Did he send them someplace far, far away?
No, he got rid of them for good.
Oh.
King Jehoshaphat had 7 sons. He had given the kingdom to Jehoram because he was the oldest, but he had given the other 6 sons their own cities in Judah and lots of silver and gold and other treasures.
Oh.
Jehoram's wife, Athaliah, probably influenced him to make sure that none of them could ever become the king.
Oh, no.
Because of all the evil he had done, God sent King Jehoram a letter that had been written down by the prophet Elijah.
What'd it say?
It said that because of what he had done to his brothers who were much better than him, and because he had led the people of Judah into worshiping idols, God was going to bring judgment on Jehoram's family. He also said that Jehoram was going to get sick with a terrible disease in his stomach.
Oh, goodness.
Soon afterwards, the Philistines attacked and carried off all of the things of value from the palace and left only one of King Jehoram's sons.
I wonder if they took the scepters.
Probably so, along with all of the things made of gold and silver and jewels.
Oh, no.
Next, Jehoram got very sick, just as God said he would.
Could he drink some apple cider vinegar? My mama and papa say that helps tummy aches. It sure don't taste like regular apple cider, though. I think I'd rather just have an upset stomach.
Well, Jehoram was in severe pain for 2 years until he died from the illness in his stomach.
Oh, I don't think apple cider vinegar could have fixed that.
No. The Bible says that when Jehoram died, No one was sad to see him go.
Not even his own wife? Queen Athaliah?
Athaliah, no. Apparently not his wife, his son, or grandchildren, or any of the people from the kingdom of Judah. The Bible says that no one mourned for him.
Well, that's sad.
Yes, everyone wants to pass away surrounded by their family who loves them and will have good memories of them. The best way to do that is to follow God your whole life and teach your children about God. We should leave a good legacy.
Is there an armacy we can leave too?
A legacy is the lasting impact we leave behind and the inheritance we leave for our families.
Oh, my mama says I'm going to inherit her antique desk someday. It belonged to my mama's mama.
Oh, that's nice. But a legacy can be more than just money and things. It's also the lessons we've taught our children and the example we've given them on how to obey and honor God with everything we do. The Bible tells us we should teach our children and our grandchildren about God.
Sounds like old Jehoram didn't leave no legacy.
No, at least not a good one. The people didn't even bury him with all the other kings of Judah, like David or Jehoram's father, King Jehoshaphat.
Goodness, so now who was going to be the king?
Jehoram's youngest son. Remember, he was the only one who the Philistines left behind when they raided the palace.
Oh, yeah.
That's the king we'll learn about next week.
What? I thought you said we were going to talk about a queen.
We did. Queen Athaliah, who was married to King Jehoram.
But you said something about her guards not being loyal.
Yes, we'll discuss that very soon.
Can you just go ahead and tell us now?
No, first we have to learn about Athaliah and Jehoram's son, and we're out of time this week. But we have some delicious brownies and milk for a snack and a crossword puzzle for now.
Okay.
Do you want to give everyone a pencil while I get the snack ready?
I might have one of my royal subjects do it for me. Steffi, give everybody a pencil for me. Okay.